We're back with part two of the Juvias Place haul slash makeup application. And so I am going to start. So the first thing that I do is usually my brows. And tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Right now I'm looking for that eyeshadow primer. Again, I'm using all these products for the first time. This is the Eye Sculpt Eye Shade line. I'm sorry, this one's the Eye Prep Eye Prime line. And it goes over your eye. It's like a white color. I usually get like a creamish color, but this time I did the white color, and I don't know how I feel about it, but you know, Juvia can't do any wrong for me. And so I'm putting it, and it's really bright. Usually I use more of like an oatmeal color, and I thought this one was gonna come out as oatmeal, but it isn't. So I'm putting this all over my eyelids, and you pull it all over your eyelids. I like to pull my eye down because I have a hooded lid, so I can only really see my lid when my eyes are closed. You see, when I open my eyes, you don't see too much of the white, but I try to put it as high as possible, but not that high. So yeah, so you put as much product as you need, because this is where the pigment of color actually matters. So once you put this primer and then you put your eyeshadow, everything will pop. So now I am going with the Eye Sculpt Eye Shade palette. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using all these palettes. And I wanted to use it as an eyeshadow first to see, you know, will these colors work for me? And the two top colors are the lightest colors, so I feel like they would look good as an eyeshadow. So I start with my crease, and I'm doing windshield wiper motion with that. It came on a little dark. I didn't expect it to be that dark, but it's okay because I'm trying to do something nude and natural. So I am blending that in. And as you can see, I'm doing that on my crease. I've spoke about many times about how to find your crease and how to find your lid and where what goes, so I'm not going to mention that again. But I got a little bit more product, and as I'm noticing, I don't really care for this color. This color is a little too dark for me. But again, this was my first impressions of these brands, these palettes, and I got the Masquerade palette out, and I'm using this orangey brown tan color to kind of play with the color of that that I use for the crease, to kind of lighten it up and have, you know, just really my concern was I didn't want it to look too dark. So I kind of blended that out, and as you can see, it made it a little bit lighter, but it also gave it like a gray cast. And I think it's a little bit less harsher. So you can mix multiple colors to get the color you want. Because I started off with a dark color, my color's still kind of dark, but it's not as dark. But I could have started with that tan color and it would have been just fine. So really with makeup, you want to play around with stuff and see what colors you actually like. So I went back into that palette and used the lighter shade. And with that lighter shade, I will put that on my lids, my eyelids. And because I mixed that tan color, both of those colors are similar now. You can't really see the difference. But like I said, I was looking for something natural. This is my first time trying these palettes out, and I wanted to keep it simple, but I guess I complicated it. But it's still a natural look, but you could barely see the difference between the two shades because I mixed the first two colors together. If I would have left it, it would probably be it would be more drastic. So I guess if you want a more drastic color, don't blend the top shade. So I'm going in with that other palette, the Masquerade palette, and I am using that same color to kind of define my the color from the top lid. So I'm trying to define that color and make it more stand out more. And that did the job. It kind of changed the color payout. It made it more warm as opposed to the whiter look. And then I used that other color to kind of bring it back to how the other color from the I Prep I Prime shade was. So it gave it more of a white look and not as orange. And that was the color payout I was really looking for with the two colors. I just wasn't expecting the top color to be so dark. But when doing a neutral eyeshadow, you want to pick colors closer to your skin. I would have preferred the eyeshadows to be a little bit more warm, but it's fine. They're cool, and I'm going to do like a red lip, and so it's going to work itself out. So now I am lining my eyelids, and you know, you want to get close to a lash line as possible. And what I am doing is I'm aligning my eyelids with this eyelash glue pen. Now the eyelash glue pen is my favorite thing now these days. Even though I still put glue on my lashes, I use this thing, and it's a surefire way for my lashes not to come off on the sides, because sometimes like the first thing to come off on the sides, but when you use this eyelash glue pen, you don't have those troubles. And because I don't really care for eyeliner, I gave the look of a wing liner with that, but it really serves the purpose for the glue that I'm going to use on my eyelids. So we're working with the lash. I had put glue on it previously, and I had already dried and it got tacky. And now I'm placing it on my lash line. And I usually get my lashes from Dollar General when I'm not wearing my favorite brand of lashes. My second to favorite brand is Dollar General. Dollar General sells them for about $5 each. Some you can get some for $4. I love the wispy line that they have. It's definitely very glamorous and it's super cute. And so I more than likely would use that. Lashes are kind of tricky, and because I have nails on, I can't grip like I normally grip. These nails, I love the look, but they totally don't work for me. Like, I can't work around them. But I finally got the lashes on. And yeah, so now I'm going to work on the other parts of my face. And the next step is to conceal under my eyes. Now, I don't have too many like dark circles under my eyes, but I love the look of concealer. Like, I love that look. It kind of just makes people focus on your eyes. It draws them into your eyes. And how I explain how I put my concealer is I start from the corner of my eye and I work my way to the other corner, and I do like a U-like shape. A little wider U, but a U-like shape under my eye. If I want to get my face to look longer, I'll do more of a V shape. So on the top of my brows, I'll do a V shape at first and connect the two lines together. So now it looks like an upside down U. And I know these lines are really harsh, but once everything is blended, it will work. So I use the excess eyeshadow from my brush, and I start from where my crease shadow starts, and I work my way down to my nose, and this is how I contour and make my nose look more pronounced. And you don't have to use product for this. Whatever excess you had from doing your eyebrow crease, you just use that dark color to kind of line your nose. One side of my nose actually looks stronger. The line looks a lot stronger on one side. I don't know what that's about. But I am working on my foundation. So this time I am using the two foundations that I just got. I have another color of this, but I'm not going to use that one. And so this is actually I did use the other color, I lied. So this is the I Am Magic foundation from Juvias Place. I mixed the three colors, Kano, Dark Heart, and Molly together, and mix those colors together, and it's coming on pretty light. It's still darker than my concealer, but it's coming on a little light. And I'm gonna see if those colors oxidize, because they do tend to oxidize. But I'm putting that on my face with my stippling brush, and I'm mixing that in. And you want to get, where your wig isn't, where my wig isn't, or my edges. Get all those spots. Don't forget your nose, because sometimes I forget to get my nose. And so wherever you don't have concealer, you apply the foundation. So yeah. So now I am using my MAC Studio Fix powder and NW55. And what I do is I apply that everywhere. Where my foundation is, where my concealer is, and I set everything with that. Now I do not bake, because sometimes baking makes my skin a little dry. But if I was wearing the makeup longer, I would probably actually bake before actually applying my foundation everywhere. So now you can see the harsh lines from the contour. You want to blend all that out with the foundation. Everything will make sense in the end. As you can see, all of those harsh lines are gone. And I'm looking at my face, and I feel like I may have took too much highlight, and I actually forgot to use the new Juvias Place powder, finishing powder that I bought. And so I was just like, oh my God, I forgot. And so now I'm going to open it up, and I was like, so now I guess I have to bake, just to show you guys how that powder works, because these are all first impressions. So now I have to actually bake, even though I actually put foundation over everything. So I'm not getting the full effect. I'll definitely do a review on that setting powder for you guys, since I didn't really give it a fair shake. So I still will give you my first impressions. So I'm trying to get this open, and as you guys know, there's a lot of stickers on here, and my nails are oppressing me still. So guys, yeah. So I am trying to get that open and get it out, and yeah, it's taken me a while. So I finally got it open and I'm applying it under my eye. And it's funny because now I'm looking at it. When I was filming this, I could see it. It was really, it was strong, but now that I'm applying it, I barely see anything. So I'm going to see if it, because really what you do with this powder is that you put it on the areas that you highlight to prevent creasing. So I want to see if it prevents creasing and serve its purpose, and see if I need this powder or not. Excuse me. So yeah, so I'm applying it under my eye and above my brows, and I think I like it. I think I like it. It does a subtle job, but it's good. So now the next step would be to definitely add more color and bring more color back to my face. And with this, I did something a little different. I used the lipstick from Juvias Place, and I got the red lipsticks. And because I noticed that that red velvet had a little bit of pinkish on it, I added a few dots on my cheeks, and I like kind of blended it in with my finger. And as you can see, that's a lot of color right there. But if you like that, you can keep it like that. But me, I don't. And so what I normally do is I take my brush that I had used for my pressed foundation, and I put it over there. No more product. I just take the leftover product that was left on the brush, and I apply it on the cheek, and I kind of dull that red down. And so I kind of like this. Like, you know, once you put all that powder on your face, a lot of times it washes you out. So at this moment, I am going to line my lips with that Juvias Place lip liner. And the liner comes on a little neutral purple kind of color, but it's still in the red family. And when you are doing a red lip, it's very important for you to pick a color liner that is going to give you that polished look. Now, I learned this trick from a makeup artist, and I always line the corners of my lips along with the outline of my lip. And you really just putting lipstick on the center of your lips. Lining it makes it look a lot more natural, especially when you're using colors that are bright. Makes it look a lot more natural, and it makes it blend in. Now, this color that I used the red velvet because I noticed that the red velvet had some hues of purple and pink. So I know when it dries down, it's not going to be super duper red. It's gonna have a muted red look, and you guys know I don't care much for red. So that was the finished look for me. And to be honest, I didn't love it too much. And you can see I'm trying to fix the blush as we speak. I didn't really like it that much, but later on, as I was looking at it more and more and the lipstick dried, I liked it. So that was the finished look for me. I am happy you guys stuck with me because this is a longer video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll keep this on for a little bit so you guys can notice the look on your own. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Overall, this tutorial is not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely not bad. Definitely a classic look. I'm definitely not gonna go back to this look because I don't care for it. But I did this just for you guys, just so you guys can see the Juvias Place, how it works, how I apply it, how I use it. And hopefully this tutorial was helpful for you guys. I will see you guys in the next video.